Hi there, I hope you're as excited as myself to review this little book, Português XXI, or Portuguese 21, as you would say it in English, written by Ana Tavares. What is this book? Well, this book is your typical classroom handbook. It's what you would use as a teacher to teach your students in a big class. But you can also use it for one-on-one and maybe even to teach yourself Portuguese. But the book is completely in Portuguese. So you will need to be able to understand the instructions when you're using this book to teach the book or to teach Portuguese to yourself. I tried it myself, but I had some background in Spanish, so I could more or less understand what was being said. So pay attention. There's only Portuguese in this book. And as with any good book, there's a CD. Well, there's no CD actually, but you can download the MP3s via the website of this library or the publisher that published this book. What I really liked about this book is that it's a typical book. You have some texts, you have a little bit of grammar, and many exercises that you can do in the class. So the presentation I really liked. It's very colorful, many pictures. It feels modern. The structure is really good. The level is right, and the content is interesting, and there are also some cultural references if you find this important. And what I particularly liked is that at the end of each chapter you would have a grammar overview of what was learned during in the chapter. So here that would be how to affirm the affirmative, the negative, the interrogative. So how do I ask a question? How do I ask or how do I say something in the negative? It's a rather big book, 250 almost pages. What is also good is that it's part of a series, and here you see the second book, as you can see here. So when you're buying the book, don't buy number 2 if you want to start learning, because the one I just showed you here, and that's for absolute beginners, and then you go to more advanced beginners. And there's also a third book. So that's for intermediate learners. That's also really good if you like the method. Then you can continue learning. What I liked a little bit less is that it's rather highly priced. It's high, but it's not the highest. Also, the first version was written in 2004, I think. Let me check. At least one of those books was written in 2004. The first edition was in 2004. So some people might think it's a little bit outdated. It has been, the one from 2004 has been updated, but you might think it's a little bit outdated. Also, very important, the audio is from Portugal. So if you're going to Brazil, you have to pay attention to the fact that with this audio, the pronunciation is different. Important to know as well is that there's an exercise book that comes with the textbook. In the textbook, there are no solutions, and in the exercise book there are the solutions. And here are still my papers from when I used this book. Good. So if you're looking for a typical handbook to learn Portuguese, well, this is a really good choice, and that's why I would recommend it to buy, for example, via the links below. So see you in another video.